Hello everyone, my name is B-rad and welcome back to F1 24 Manager for part number 12. Today we're going to be doing the British Grand Prix for the 12th race of the season, where we go race at Silverstone for pretty much what is considered the halfway point of the season. And to say the very least, wow. Probably this will probably be one of the best races of the season. So yeah. Either way though, before we continue on, I just want to say if you're enjoying this so far, I really would appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new around here, and hit that hit the notification bell so you don't miss an interview from me, as I do upload every day. And with that, we're going to take a look at essentially we're going to take a look now at the standings here. So Ferrari is pretty much having the best season already, or at this point Ferrari is kind of getting things figured out for the car for the rest of the season. We are currently 4th in the standings, pulling away from everybody else in the midfield teams. It's sad to even think that Mercedes is even a midfield team at all. So, take a look here, though, at the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen is still leading the championship. I believe Carlos Sainz did grab the race win. We didn't really get a point here from Zhou Guanyu, but we did from Valtteri Bottas, which always goes well. So obviously, Tsunoda overtook Russell for 11th, and Sargent now is 19th with a higher average finish than Esteban Ocon. And nothing really changed up here in the top half of the field, other than Carlos Sainz and Leclerc kind of switching each other's positions a little bit. But Carlos Sainz has actually been on a roll recently with some good Grand Prix. He actually now has won back-to-back, 3 in a row, 3 race wins in a row. So hopefully his streak continues going into Silverstone. So yeah, Carlos Sainz is just having a good season after considering that he won the very first race of the year. Carlos Sainz is kind of getting that form again right before we end the first half. So I mean, Carlos Sainz hasn't really been tuning inside the podium other than 1, 2, 3 times before Montreal, and then he's just been, again, ever since after Monaco, he has been on a roll, kind of getting Ferrari back on its feet, and they're not even winning the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen, though, is still holding on the championship lead over Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Leclerc. So at this point, it's pretty much 4 drivers all in it to win a championship. Pretty much 27 points kind of separates everybody for the championship. So pretty much, Perez is still mathematically in. I'm going to repeat that. Sergio Perez and Piastri mathematically are in still. But I don't think they will be after the halfway point, considering they have not had the greatest races of the season. Greatest season yet. Piastri, though, P6 in the Drivers' Championship so far. Perez, P5 at the moment. So we'll see how Piastri goes, how he does for the rest of the season, pretty much. For the DHL fastest lap, in case you cared a little bit about it, McLaren, again, still pulling away with the fastest pit time of the season. Ferrari, I believe, just scored their fastest stop of the year, and they were able to get ahead of Alpine, as well as RB. RB is pretty much tied now with Alpine for P4 in the pit challenge. So things are getting interesting with Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren. But both of our drivers are enthusiastic, which is really good. So if we take a look at Joe's ratings, his ratings are actually decent, but they're not the greatest. But again, let's Now, let's take a look at what we have for the, let's take a look at what we have to see. So again, research has now come in for the suspension. Very good. Taking a look at our inspection for all of our parts. Seems like both of our front wings failed. Our chassis failed. Our underfloor from Joe Guanyu's car got destroyed because to this day, I still don't know how Joe Guanyu damaged his underfloor to the condition it was at. What was it? Yeah, Austria. So, technically 2 things failed, but it would have been 3 if Joe actually took care of his underfloor. Take a look at our monthly developments for our car. We lost some key stats, but doesn't really matter all that much. Our affiliate lost some stats. Taking a look at the stuff for June. It looks like RB is doing some upgrades. No research. So RB is making a suspension this month. With experts highlighting its strong performance on track, with rumors circulating that they're working on a new rear wing design to be revealed soon. So, they already they pretty much came in with a new suspension, but they're developing a new rear wing. So, we'll see how that goes. For Mercedes, it has not been the greatest season for Mercedes, who is one of our rivals, actually, for the season. So, we spoke to Toto Wolff, team principal of Mercedes, this month about the season so far. No one can deny it's been tough, they said. We are below target where we are expected to be. There is no sense pointing fingers as to why. We just have to pull together as a team and try to turn it around. So they're currently 5th place in the constructors right now, with George Russell in 12th in the driver's championship, with Hamilton 8th. So Russell is doing the best he can with what they have, and there's Lewis, who is almost at the same level as well. I think it should be the other way around. I think Lewis is actually doing better than George, but I don't know, just me though. But they intend on ending this season at the podium, which is not likely for Mercedes, considering they don't have a good car to compete for podiums. But hey, I mean, if Hamilton's up in 8th, it must be possible, but we'll see. Take a look at our affiliates. Some gains from Porsche. Kerry gained some stats. Luna gained some stats. Our affiliates are getting stats. They will still gain stats regardless of what you do as far as development. For our drivers, Joe got 1 point on defending, so that's something. Take a look at our pit crew schedule. So Mercedes, pretty much we have no room to even do anything going into Silverstone. We're gonna be wary going into Hungary. I think we're gonna have to push at the end of going into the summer break on performance, I think. And I think we're gonna be wary going into Belgium, so we'll just do that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that for our pit crew. Nothing to do here, nothing to do here. Taking a look. We should be making a whole new chassis here, but we're gonna have to rely on an older, chassis. Yeah, we got 1 chassis left. And Valtteri is going to get that extra chassis. Take a look though. We should be getting another chassis pretty shortly. Probably gonna add another one to the list. Nah, it's fine. So we're now gonna go ahead. I kind of want to take a look at the design. Take a look at that front wing we were looking at earlier in the year. Not that I'm going to be doing anything with this front wing, but I just want to see how good it would still be. It's going to get us 1 spot in the low speed department. I don't think it'll be worth it, to be honest. We have an underfloor available. So let's see if we can make some use out of it. I don't think we can, though. It's not heavily as likely. Oh yeah, that's right. Joe's underfloor is completely destroyed. So if we were to make a new underfloor, we would get one spot in low speed and high speed. But we would lose acceleration and top speed. So I don't know. This underfloor might be worth it. I don't know. I don't think it's worth the risk of spending money though. Take a look at the suspension. Now, we were considering doing our suspension, but I kind of threw that out of the equation. Kind of just threw it out of the door because I just don't think it'll be possible. We're just gonna have to up this up. Yeah, we're gonna have to do front. Even, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, it's gonna be a kicker down in the low speed department, tire preservation, but we'll get some. I think we'll try this next season. I don't think we're gonna even do that this season as far as an upgrade. I think honestly we'll just research. We'll just go and research another front wing. Get another research a research front wing up and going. So there we go. So we have a missing underfloor on Joe's car. There is no manufacturing capacity. We're gonna have to start working on a new underfloor project because Joe pretty much destroyed it. Oh yeah, that's right. So front wings again are coming in. So we will be getting another one pretty shortly. Rear wings, how many do we have now? 4. And how many are we supposed to get? 2 more. So once this front wing comes in, we're gonna go ahead and start manufacturing some more front underfloors. Take a look at our. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a suspension as well, which we'll do at the end of this race. Going into the next round, we will get started on a new. Yeah, okay. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We have research up and going. They'll be going in. We have Carrie losing some rating going into the next race. Not that it matters. Chassis research is done. Front wing manufacturing complete. We're going to go ahead and do another underfloor. I think we'll spend the last ATR period that we have on the last ATR period that we have remaining on, which one call it? Suspension. So we'll just go and wait on that. How many days do we have till then? 61 days. So we're going to be just locking in some projects. Now, we're going to go ahead and start manufacturing some. Actually, let me look at the underfloors. Medium risk. Joe's thing is going to probably fail right off the bat, guaranteed. Yeah, Joe's SIPO will fail. Or suspension, excuse me. But we are not good in terms of. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get forward the underfloors up and running. Get forward these. I think that'll get us through to the end of the year. Not fully sure of that, though. We do have another chassis, do we? Did just come in, so. Take a look at the chassis. Yep. We'll get that back on the car for Joe. Take a look at the car that we're supposed to bring in this week. As we take a look at Mercedes, they did get better as of late. So let's see about Hamilton's car. Eesh. Are they? No, they're not even doing equal performance. What? They're not even giving Lewis the better car. No wonder why they're not doing this good. I mean, it's not that bad of a difference, though. I think it's a front wing upgrade is what's making the difference. I'm not sure. But taking a look at our car for the, yeah, just looking at the best car for Mercedes. We are looking to be slower than them on high speed and medium speed, but we do have the better low speed, so we might be ahead of Mercedes this race, but our acceleration or speed is not very high, but we have pretty good acceleration. Let's take a look at Alpine. We're going to beat them, obviously. Same with Williams. Top speed is the only disadvantage we have against them. Same with Haas. Same with RB. We have a disadvantage of acceleration as well. What about Aston? Hold on. What about Aston Martin? They have better medium speed than we do. We have better acceleration. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Honestly, I do think we will be better than... Yeah, we're going to be better than some of these teams. But, taking a look, 2 days before the Grand Prix, do we have anything else to go over? I don't think we do. I think it was just getting the project started, yeah. We're going to go ahead and continue on into the Grand Prix. Alright. So yeah, again, we're going to be pretty quick. 75% chance of a safety car. We're only going to lose 8 seconds under pit time when we're at safety car. So the expected pit stop is going to be 2. So we'll probably do a 2 pit stop, maybe 1 stop. I don't know about that. So we'll see. We'll see. Taking a look at the car in terms of components for our engine. So engine is pretty much getting to that point where the gearbox was, kind of getting ready to wear out completely. The RS, not so much. Gearbox, I think, honestly, I think Joe has like another session in them, but I don't know about Bottas. I don't know about, yeah, we'll just go to the gearbox they have now, honestly. I don't see the gearbox to survive another week. So, they'll remain, the main drivers remain enthusiastic going into the race. Their poor share. He would actually be better than Joe. Wait, huh? Yeah, he's better than Joe. What? And Joe has what? Or Porsche has very high development rate. Huh. Interesting. Either way though, we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the British Grand Prix. And we're gonna go ahead and go to race targets. So we're probably not gonna score many points this race. Again, I think I'm underestimating Valtteri's ability to do things that we normally wouldn't see. So we're going to go ahead and go 16th for both drivers.
Welcome and come on in to the home of British motor racing.
Alright. I'll be right back. Give me like 2. Alright, I'm back, and we have rain for a good portion of the weekend. So we got rain on Saturday and Friday, but no rain on Sunday in sight, so interesting. That's gonna raise an eyebrow for me. That's very strange, but either way, we'll go ahead and get ready for FP1. So for the setup for today's weekend, so this is going to be the setup that we're going to be letting the drivers roll out with going into FP1. I'm actually going to save because I want to see if there's going to be rain in practice. Or not. We'll see. We'll see if there's any rain in sight.
We should have the green light now.
I think there's rain. Yeah, I think there is rain in sight. Yeah, that's rain. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just load back in to FA1 in the garage and just simulate. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and simulate, honestly. Alright, we'll see who's fastest in FP1. So Leclerc was the fastest in FP1. 10th for Joe and 12th for Valtteri. Not bad. 80% for Mr. Bottas. Let's see how he does here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at his setup. So staff did some changes. We'll see how all that goes. So we're going to change this, and then we're going to go with here for Mr. Valtteri. And for Joe, it's going to be so there's that for him. Optimal almost in everything but traction, which is that good. That is rare to see from Joe. So we're going to change this and that, and that'll be ready for the next session. I wonder where Joe will finish. In the Grand Prix today. Hopefully it's good results. I would think it would be very good. We're going to go ahead and go to simulate practice. And let's see, going into FP3. Joe is done. So now, so there's that, and then that. Alright, so pretty much the setup changed a little bit, but a little more optimal with Valtteri's setup. So there's that, and we're going to go and do this for Valtteri. Very good. We're going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and simulate here, or save first. And then I'm going to check Joe's setup real quick. So it looks, okay. So we're going to go ahead and simulate again. Actually, no, I'm going to go and manage. Let's see if it's raining out.
5 seconds to the green.
Yep, it's raining. Good lord. It's just raining. What are we doing with the rain, guys? I guess this game wants me to record and end the stream. Wants me to stream and then end stream. With the weather we have, good lord. That is rare. Alright. Let's see, do I need to change Valtteri's setup again? No, it does look like I have to, okay. So so everything's optimal but braking stability, which is that great. Okay. Okay. so 100% for Joe. Let's see about Valtteri. Still the same. So there we go. And we're gonna save again. Yeah, this is like really annoying because it always rains in Silverstone. Like, rain is just annoying. Rain sucks. Rain sucks. Alright. Qualifying time. Hey, we're good to go. Alright, well, that's easy exit. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put everybody on fresh components for the Grand Prix for the rest of the weekend. Very good, though. We'll just do 2 laps. I doubt it'll, you know... I doubt it'll be useful, but... Alright, time to go into qualifying. We're going to simulate Q1. Because, yeah. Oh, taking a look here at FP2. Carlos Sainz was the fastest in FP2. And taking a look at FP3, Carlos Sainz was quickest in FP3. So I don't know what tires. Man, Carlos Sainz almost got quickest in FP1. So Joe and Valtteri made it their way past Q1. We'll just have to see who missed out in Q2. It'll probably be a decent guess. We'll see. Let's manage session. Okay, so it looks like Hulkenberg, both Williams, both Alpines were out. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a team. Huh. I don't know. So rain's gonna be in 5 minutes, so it looks like we're gonna have to just go out now while we have the chance. I personally doubted that we'll have 2 laps in, but we'll see. Looks like we might get 2 laps in. Our first lap wasn't good, so I'm hoping we can improve before rain comes.
Currently in P8. We're in a good situation.
Oh, Joe just got past finish line too. It looks like Joe will not advance. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. What happened to Joe? What happened? Hold on, lap history. What happened? Valtteri's lap was like, whoa, that's slow. Something happened in Sector 2 for Valtteri. Oh, it got flagged yellow. Oh, they had to slow down. Wow. Wow. So, it looks like they didn't improve either lap. Do we have an extra soft laying around? We have 2 return softs, but... For Valtteri, what about Joe? Is it same thing? Yeah, same thing. Two softs are returned, and so is medium. Or is that locked? That's locked. Oh, we do have a medium ready to go. I think we'll just save the medium for our strategy. Honestly, I think what we'll do is that we'll do a 2 medium and then a soft. I think.
Here's our drivers.
We'll see.
Trying to take turn 16.
Last corners, and
the car just
ooh.
locks, and they'll need to be mindful of the effect that had on the tires.
That sucks. I'm not even. I was about to say let him out again, but nope. Still raining. I'm not even going to. So Russell, Tsunoda, Joe, and Stroll. Then you have Magnussen, who will all be out. So who is faster in Q1? There's Verstappen. Okay. So Russell, Tsunoda, Joe, Lance, and then you have Magnussen out of Q3, and then yeah, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, and Albon both out of Q2. So that's interesting to take note of. from the previous session. It looks like a Valtteri. It looks like Valtteri will have to deal with enters again. So we'll just simulate Q3 and get on with the Grand Prix.
52 laps around Silverstone await our drivers as the anticipation continues to build.
Alright, so we have a second medium lane around, correct? We do, okay. I kinda wanna make a strat. We do have the option though to do one stop. I think one stop is gonna be bad. I think we could just do two mediums. No. Let's do that. And then let's do that, right? And then push. Yeah. And then maybe. Yeah, then we can hold on. How's this? How is this going to work? Huh? This don't look like to work. What do you mean? That's like 12 laps of usage. No, that's like, oh my god. Alright, so we'll just use this strategy. Hang on. Let's see if it's any worth it. I don't even know. To be quite frank with you, I don't know. Oh, I like the medium strategy. Two mediums. I think we can split them. I think across 18 laps, and then maybe aggressive in both stints, and then wait. That's what the fuck? What the fuck? I want this strategy. I want this to work. It can. That's the problem. But I think it'll be better if it's a backup tire. You know what I mean? It looks like it'll be the same time no matter what. So I think we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we'll do this. No, it's gonna be slower. Ah, so it's gonna be this across the board, but this will be faster for Valtteri. Okay. So that was just Valtteri's strategy. So what about Joe? Same thing. Okay. So we'll just do. Why? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I don't know if this is gonna be quicker. Alright, let's just have this strategy for both of them. So we're gonna have Joe start on the soft, same with Valtteri, but it's gonna be different. Yeah, they're both gonna be different strategies. But the start will be it'll be exactly the same for both of them. Okay, that was a little mind-blowingly confusing. So we have that extra medium for a safety car problem, I think.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race.
Oh, I didn't even look at the grid.
Esteban Ocon to show what he can do here.
Can I?
They could try and be
There we
clever,
go, well.
and then who knows what they
We'll
could
see the
manage.
starting grid lights out. Nah, you know what? Hang on, hang on.
It's the British Grand Prix.
I don't even know the grid, so I'm gonna pause.
It's lights out and up.
Okay, I want to actually see this grid before I even go, because I didn't even see the qualifying grid. Okay, I'm not even going to count that as a reset. I didn't look at the grid for the Grand Prix. I didn't even look to see where everyone was starting. So let me actually look at the starting grid. Alright, reports. No, it's... yeah, this right here. Okay, so starting grid. So Carlos Sainz on the pole for this Grand Prix. Okay, so 8th and 13th. Kevin Magnussen will have to start at pit road. Interesting. Interesting.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. We look now to Esteban Ocon, who's clearly ready and raring to go.
They sit in 17th, and let's be honest, no one wants to be at the back of the pack. But can they impress us here?
This should certainly be a good one, folks.
Alright.
Anticipation is high, and the drivers are ready for this. The British Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Here we go, lights out, and away we go here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. We already get up a spot for Valtteri Bottas, but it looks like Norris could get right back us, and he does. But are we going to get the spot in front of Norris? Do we? Oh, someone locked up right off the bat. It was George Russell right in front of us.
Now look, here we head into turn 2. Oh, and the car locks up. But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
Russell locked up the brakes big time. Almost hit somebody in front of him. Very interesting. And we're already getting passed by champs, pretty much. Max Verstappen, though, does get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz does continue to lead the way. We are now just falling really hard here. And, oh, Russell!
Okay, Joe.
I'm okay. Yeah.
What happened? Clearly Joe was involved. Clearly Joe was involved. What happened here? Oh.
Come on!
What happened there? I don't
For the
know.
crew watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
What happened? What? I thought I saw Russell lock up. Carlos Sainz has damage. He was the race leader.
Good job, good job. P8, P8.
He was the race leader of the Grand Prix. What? What happened? Huh? Investigation for Russell and Joe. It looks like there's no penalty. No penalty given. What happened to Carlos? I don't see damage. I would think it's like a... I don't know. Russell and Sainz have damage. Both of them do. Albon... Oh, Russell spins on top of it. His home race, by the way.
Whoa, and there it goes. And that won't do anything to help those tires.
Oh, Hulkenberg couldn't do anything there. Well, looks like they all waited on Russell to get his car straightened out. Albon has a mechanical fault.
Why are we clipping so much? It's like crazy.
Clipping. Does that look good? Is that a gearbox issue?
We should be
Hulkenberg
able
locks
to
up
take
as
a look
well.
here. Now here we are tackling turn 3. And there's the lockup. They were just unable to do much about it.
Right where Russell locked up at the start. Let's take a look at Albon's car. Leclerc does get a fast lap. Yeah, that's an ERS issue for Albon. Carlos Sainz is managing that issue very well. I don't know what's going on, though, with Sainz's car. Alright. Verstappen has a mechanical fault as well.
But there! Oh dear, that's not what they need right now.
I wonder what that is, a engine problem? Joe is now ready for his stop.
Try to close the gap now. Overtake available.
Copy.
So it looks like, yeah, Carlos Sainz. I was thinking he had a fault.
No hydraulics, I think.
Interesting.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
See you later.
You are doing it.
So this was Magnussen pitting.
Let's see what happened here on pit road.
And they just really
Oh, that's
struggle.
a...
It's not a small
That always kills a race. Who knows where Haas was... Who knows where Magnussen was, internet? That could be just... yeah. So pit stops are now happening here. So let's see what happens here. Verstappen does have the fastest lap. Let's see. Soft tires it will be for Mr. Joe Guan Yu. So looks like...
And Dante, how are the tyres?
My tires are...
Okay,
Oh,
copy. We got all of that.
tires are just not doing it.
Now down to the pits.
Oh, come on, crew! What are we doing? Is this another tire problem? Oh, come on! Well, at least we...
What the happened there?
Well, at least I got the tire off of the dang car. Let's see who got fast lap. That's Perez now.
How's the tire temperature?
Try to work a bit more on tires and now.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Other than just sit here. So I think Carl still has to pit. Not our true position at the moment unless we pass him. There we go, around Hamilton. I think we'll probably have Alonso chasing us here in a bit. Probably not. Oh, we can't even get around Hamilton. Or Sainz, at that matter. Not quite. We still can't get around them. Trying to get ahead. We're now ahead of Hamilton. Now we just need to get around Sainz, and here we go. And there we go. That held up Hamilton big time. I only played it for like 2 minutes because I was trying to stream it, and I was like, yeah, I can do it another time. Like, brother, it was like 2 minutes at best. At the longest, it was 2 minutes, and then I was like, nah, I'm not playing it. Not right now. Stream it with me? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And Joe is now in his pit window
Copy.
for his second round of softs. Looks like Valtteri now will be on his... He'll be on his last stop, as well as Joe. How did you like my messages in Discord last night?
No more overtake.
Not a fan. Not a fan. What do you think? Valtteri also gets fastest lap. Oh, I didn't even know he was in his...
Copy.
Is he gonna miss pit road? Nope, he's gonna come right in. Cool.
Did I jump?
Had enough ERS for Valtteri, but I guess I didn't. Hold up, Joe's doing good. That's because we have a better car this season. Alright, let's see what happens this time for Joe at pit road. He had a tire issue, or they couldn't get the tire off. Let's see. Slow.
It'll be clear going out.
I mean, that was pretty... I mean, that's... I mean, not too far away from being terrible, but... We'll see. We still got a whole chunk of people needing to come in. Alright, Valtteri, you're coming in now. For softs. Hold on, I could probably get Valtteri on a conserve stint, honestly. With how things... Nope. Nope. Valtteri don't want to do that either. He don't want that. He don't want to be on a conservative stint. He don't. Same thing with Bottas's pit stop compared to Joe. Alright, we got, I say 2 that need to pit. Maybe 2 more if we can get the spots, but I don't know. Come on, Stroll. Be smart. Be smart, be smart, be smart. Leclerc, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. 15 to go. Norris, now fastest lap.
They're still the same. Tires are on the cold
Norris,
side.
quicker. Carl Sainz fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Wow. I think Leclerc wins here. Honestly, I think Leclerc's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Leclerc that's gonna win this thing. Yeah, I think it's Leclerc that's gonna win it. We could probably steal 6th from Sainz here. We're just getting right in the back of Alonso here. Getting right in the back of him, I think. This is, right? Yep. I can't push him just yet. I cannot push him yet on these tires. It's too risky. Verstappen and Norris, I believe, are fighting right now for second. Yep. I think in this situation, Lando's the cat and Verstappen's the mouse. I believe that's... Oh, wow. Lando got around him really quickly. Does he have DRS? Yes, he does, but he won't get the overtake done. While Carl Sainz and Bottas continue to fight it out. It looks like Bottas let him through. I would have too, honestly. He should have DRS. We're about to not save fuel. We'll no longer be conserving on fuel, because we'll be able to make it here. Yeah, honestly, I would just keep going with the pace you have, Valtteri. Valtteri's good from 8th. I think the worst position you'll get out of this is 7th, honestly. I don't see us getting to Piastri, to be honest. Dang, Valtteri got a really good corner compared to Carlos. We have a lap car up ahead as well. Here we are, DRS, once again. And now no longer need to conserve Valtteri. And the same goes with Joe. Now both of them can make it on fuel. Leclerc has the lead. He has a long gap between himself and Lando. So he'll probably win this race. Dang, Joe got overtaken by Hamilton. Yeah, I don't think Joe can go any worse than 10th. Just doesn't have the car. Just doesn't have it. Just don't have it with him. Oh, it's going to be close, though, between Leclerc and Norris. It's going to be really close. Really close right here. Last lap. I think Piastri's fighting him right now on those softs.
No overtake. Copy.
Well, Charles Leclerc will win the British Grand Prix. And here comes Oscar Piastri, who got around Lando Norris for second place. Verstappen fourth. Perez comes home fifth. And it looks like Valtteri Bottas will escape P6.
Okay, that's the blue flag.
He'll escape Carlos Sainz with the position for P6, and he'll get there. And here comes Hamilton in his final Grand Prix for Mercedes at his home race. And P8 there, Alonso gets ninth, and Joe will round out the points.
And now you can go to mode N.
Stroll obviously getting around the final corners as well. Not bad. Not bad race for Valtteri. Not bad. Pretty good race, actually.
Drive there from Valtteri Bottas.
There wasn't too much expectation on them today, but they fought hard and found themselves in the points.
We may see these kind of scenes a lot in Formula One, but it's easy to forget just what it means to the whole team. Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
What a great way to take their 3rd win this year. They've definitely found their form.
Well, we might be in Britain, but our podium finishers won't be celebrating with a cup of tea tonight. They'll be staying true to Formula One tradition. So then, Karun, how do you think the Sauber team will be feeling after that?
No doubt they'll be pleased. Both drivers really delivered, and what's more, there were lots of positives to be taken away from the race.
And here in Silverstone, the weekend now draws to a close.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Not bad for the British Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz, P7 with fastest lap. Started on pole. Just I don't know what happened to Carlos real early on, but Charles Leclerc though does win the Grand Prix. Then we have Oscar Piastri, who managed to overtake Lando Norris in the final couple laps of the Grand Prix. And then we have Verstappen, Perez 4th and 5th. Then we have Valtteri coming home to finish in the 6th position with Sainz in 7th, getting the extra point. Hamilton, again, just trying to get Mercedes right where they're wanting them, but unfortunately just can't get there if they want to finish in the podium. But Fernando Alonso, P9, and then we have Joe, who rounds up the points in 10th. Then you have Lance, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Russell, Gasly, Esteban Ocon, Alex Albon, Sargent, Magnussen, and then you have Hulkenberg, who finishes last after this Grand Prix. Taking a look now at the Drivers' Championship, it is looking like as though that Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc did gain some really big points on Max Verstappen. So it looks like this, again, still be a 4-driver championship fight at the moment. Piastri gained on us dramatically for P6 in the championship. No real position changes other than the top half of the grid. And once again, Ferrari just pulling away from Red Bull. McLaren got 1 point. Pretty much did a point better than Ferrari today. But really, nothing else changed. Again, nothing really happened. No position changes in the Driver Championship, other than Leclerc, obviously. So no position changes in the Constructors Championship. Again, we do not bring in a single point for the DHL Pit Stop Challenge. Williams actually moves up a spot ahead of Haas now. We are still last place in the Pit Challenge, unfortunately. But, yeah, we gained $1 million from this Grand Prix. Very, very, very good stuff for this team. We're still finishing the points. There we go. Rear wing manufacturing is complete. I think that'll be that for the British Grand Prix. So with that, we'll be racing at Hungary in the next episode. And with that, we will see you guys next time for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And if you enjoy this episode, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. And if you want to if you want to stay posted with my channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss another video from me. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to pretty much end it for this Grand Prix. So with that, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out, everybody. Ciao.